What is going on, my squadrons? Ron DZ Gaming here. We gonna give you some more tips and tricks in this video on Monster Hunter Rise. Yo, it's all about playing smart, hunting smart to be exact. Let's hunt smart instead of hunting harder. Alright, so this is what I mean right here. Let's give some examples. So in this game, we have some monsters that have weaknesses and we have some monsters that have strengths. So for example, the Raytheon and Rathalos, they spit fire. And I believe both of them could inflict poison on you. But both those monsters have weaknesses. And in the beginning of the game, it's going to be difficult for you guys, because you have to beat the monster in order to figure out what their weakness is. Sometimes you can figure it out, but I'm gonna show you guys how to make it easier after you probably like beat the monster once and you're like, hey, I need to get this Raytheon scale, or I need to get this one material from this monster. I need to beat this monster again, but last time was hard. This is how you make it easier. So after every monster, whether it's a small monster or a large monster you counter, it goes into your hunter notes. To get there, you press start and you go over to press R 3 times or 2 times, and here's your hunter notes right here. You want to go to your large monsters, and it gives you some detailed information about these large monsters. So like I was saying, the Raytheon. So the Raytheon, let's see, it's right here. So when you first fight the monster, you're not going to get a lot of information. So for example, I haven't fought I don't know how to pronounce it, so excuse me, the Barioth yet. So it just tells me the type, it tells me the threat level, and where its known habitats are at. But unlike the Raytheon, I beat it before, so it tells me where this monster could show up at. It tells me as long as it's shortest. And then if you go over to, if you press R button, Physiology, this is where this information helps you out. What you want to do once you go to Physiology, you want to press A so you can lock onto this monster and you can see its points right here. Well, you don't have to necessarily press A. You can just look. So for example, the sword symbol right there, when you hit, and what it means, it doesn't mean the great sword exactly. It means like a sharp weapon, whether it be the long sword, the great sword, sword and shield. That's what that symbol means. The hammer means brute weapons, which means hammer, hunting horn, and it could also be like the shield bash. The bullet is, for example, long range weapons, large bow gun, small bow gun, and the bow. Then you have your 5 elements: fire, water, lightning, ice, and dragon. The last symbol is a dragon. So it tells you right here, as you can see, the fire symbol, no matter what part of the body you hit this monster in, the fire doesn't have that much. It doesn't have no effect at all. But it tells you the weapon. So if you hit the monster, the most weapon that has effective on the head is a brute weapon. As you can see, it hits 75. If we go down to the wing, it's a tie between a sharp weapon and a brute weapon. If we go to, and so on, the tail, you can see the sharp weapon, because most of the times monsters' tails can be cut off, so you want to use a sharp weapon. A brute weapon is effective, but I'm not sure it can carve it off, or cut it off. Now we go down to the elements. You can see that the fire doesn't do no extra damage. But we go over to the lightning, it does 20 on the head, 5 on the neck, 10 on the torso, 10 on the back, and so on. So what I mean by playing smart, you want to say, okay, I'm going against the Raytheon. I want to, and it's all about your preference, what weapon you want to use, but you also will pick your element that the weapon has. So you say, okay, I gotta use a lightning weapon. or actually I could use a water, lightning, ice, or dragon. And I want to, if I'm using one of those, I want to hit the head. That's where it's going to take the most effective. If I try to hit the neck, which is probably hard to reach, you know, with water, it's no extra damage. Ice is no extra damage. Same thing with the leg. There's no extra damage with water, no extra damage with ice. And there's little damage with lightning, and not as much damage with dragon. So you mostly want to go for the head. For the next page, elements, it tells you right here, poison on the Raytheon, the effectiveness, as you can see, has no stars. If we go down to Thunderblight though, you can see it has 2 stars, and it says at the bottom, the higher the bars on the graph and the more stars, the more advantageous it will be for the player. So if you want to go against a Raytheon, you're gonna want to pick a lightning weapon. And then the last page, it tells you what materials drop from this monster. So it tells you, like, most likely on every hunt you could get, or when you complete the hunt, it's 28% that you get a Raytheon shell. And then you get Raytheon webbing. But you also want to pay attention to this page too, because it shows you the capture rewards on the next column. The capture rewards, if you capture the Raytheon, you get no Raytheon webbing, you get no Raytheon spike, you get no monster bone large, and you get no Raytheon tears at all. Actually, waving tears, you know, those are just drop materials. So you want to pay attention to this page. This page has a lot of information. So let's say, for example, like I want to go get the Raytheon, and I want to get a lightning weapon. So I'm gonna go to the smithy. Let's say, you know, my gun lance is my main, and let me go right here. Don't have it yet. Let's go to another lightning weapon. I already have a lightning weapon already. Okay, so for this one right here, let's say I want to make this weapon, the Kodachi Striker 1. So I need to hunt the Kodachi, the Toby Kodachi, to get his electrode and his pelt. Okay, so let me go to my notes. The large monsters. Let me find the Kodachi. I think that's his name. Right here. Physiology. Okay, he's weak against water. Water and fire are going to be my best bets to fight him. And the most damage is going to be in his head and his hind leg. Tells you right here. Oh, but look, also, if you pick a poison weapon, or you have a poison bomb, look how much it has. 3 stars to, you know, as effectiveness. Blast. Oh, let me go back here. Blast is also a good one too. So you don't necessarily have to pick a lightning weapon. Poison weapon is effective. A blast weapon is effective, and of course the water blight is effective. And then you see his drops. So I gotta think smart before going to this match and say, okay, what I need to get, I need his pelt, and I needed something else. So his pelt, the highest percentage I get is breaking apart. So I gotta make sure I break some parts on this monster, because there's a 70% chance I will get that pelt. Because the pelt and electrode. So electrode, same thing. I gotta make sure before I defeat this monster, I gotta at least break every part possible. So I'll get 80% chance and a 7% chance to get these 2 items, which is, you know, you gotta make sure you break it. Plain and simple. I gotta make sure. Also gotta look, if I want the pelt, okay, when I beat it, the reward I get, I have a 13% chance of getting pelt. If I capture it, I get a 12% increase. And if I also break it, I get 7% chance. And then there's also a 27% chance that I'll get it and drop materials, like when it runs away and it drops stuff, or after you ride it, or you have another monster and you fight against it. So 35% chance. So if you look at this chart, it's almost a guaranteed. Every time I hunt this monster, I'm gonna get a pelt. Actually, it's you can say it is a guarantee that you'll get the pelt. But you gotta look at things like the Electrosac. The Electrosac is only a 12% target reward. So you don't want to capture it. There's no point of breaking it. You're not gonna get it from carving, and it's not a drop material. So it's like, okay, you only have a 12% chance. After beating this monster, you get it as a reward. So this is a very useful section right here. Large monsters on the hunter notes. And then once I get that lightning, what monster is weak against lightning? So if we go to Physiology, so the Great Izuchi is weak against lightning. The Great Baggy, or actually is okay. You just gotta go down the list. The Volvidon is okay. Water is more preferred. The Aknusam, that's okay. Tetron, I don't know how to say it. Tetranodon. This is good against that monster. And you know what? I have a hunting quest that I could fight against that monster. Oh, I got something. Oh, I got something again. It's a 5-star. I think it's right here. So I would choose my lightning weapon on this hunt right here. So again, guys, let's play smart. You know, you also want to load up on, you know, your pouches. So what you want to do is go over here to item box, manage items, do an item loadout. So first you have to get your items first, right? Let's say, okay, in every hunt I want a potion, a mega potion, well done steak, might seed, adamant seed, tranquilizer bomb just in case I want to capture it. I'm gonna have some bombs and large barrel bombs for when it gets trapped in my traps, and maybe an energy drink. So let's say these are all the items I want right here. Maybe get some antidote. Let's get some antidote. So this is what I want, right? I back out. I go to item loadouts, and I can say register loadout. So save item loadout to this slot. Let's say all those items are there on the left. I want to save as loadout. I'll press yes. I already got my item loadout right there. It's basically the same thing. Except I got instead of antidote, I got the energy drink. So yeah, you guys want to play smart. It makes it a lot more easier on these hunts. All right, now my last tip for hunting smart is your armor. I know sometimes you want the looks, but you also want to check your armor, you know, information and details. So we can go to status, and we can see what we have. So right now, you know, my element is thunder. My defense stats is 81. My fire resistance is 18. So fire resistance, that's good against like Raytheon, Rathalos, fire-based monsters. So this armor right here would be very good. It won't be good against water-based monsters like the Loadout or whatever his name is, because it's negative 14. So that's extra damage that he can get to me. Also not good against lightning-based or thunder-based monsters like the Kodachi. Let's say I'm gonna hunt the let's see, let's check my fire resistance. Okay, let's say I'm going against a thunder, for example the Kodachi, because that's some of the items I need, right? So I want to make sure I have items, or my armor is good defense against, or has a good thunder resistance. So what you do is go to the smithy. You want to forge. If you don't have it already, you can press sub menu, search and sort. You can go to resistance and you can put thunder, and it'll put everything at the top. So it shows me right here the kazoo armors, you know, it has a thunder resistance. The helmet has a thunder resistance of 4, or everything has a resistance of 4. So I would pick this to go against the Kodachi. The Barrett is the next one, only has 3, and as you further go down, it gets less and less. So if I was going against a thunder-based monster, I'm gonna pick a kazoo. I think I'm saying it wrong. I think I'm gonna pick the kazoo armor because the thunder resistance is 4. So let's see. Let's actually, I could get all of them except the pale bone. which I probably have to hunt the kazoo to get that. So let's buy it.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's all I could get. So I got the helmet, and I don't think I have any more armor that is thunder based. Manage equipment, change equipment. So yeah, see, I need to get rid of this Acnusum armor because it has a thunder resistance of -1. So it'll benefit me if I put the let's see, just probably like the regular armor, because it has a resistance of 0. Let's see about my gauntlets. Same thing. Well then, no, that's a mistake, because my defense will be 1. So I probably would just leave this on because the defense is higher in all these. Actually, I'll pick the Tetranodon because the defense is 18 and is only -2 resistance. So it almost kind of balances out. And I'll actually pick this one because the thunder resistance is 0 and the defense is higher. So even though it looks like a sloppy combination of armor, this is what you want to go and roll with. So yeah, guys, play smart. But yeah, man, let me know if this helped you guys out. Comment, like, subscribe, ask me any questions. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. I'm putting out a lot more content. I'm back on my gaming, and try to give you guys some more quality content and some helpful tips, because I think that's what this channel is good for, and what you guys like about it is I get some good tips and tricks and all that stuff. My Twitch channel is in the description if you guys want to follow me on that. I try to stream every Saturday and Sunday, or at least one of those days, Saturday or Sunday, mostly at night. But this is Ron Deezy with Ron Deezy Gaming. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys the next time.